Amy Smollers. I am a certified high-performance coach and CEO of Strategic Market Insight, and welcome to week 3 of Reflective Fridays. I'm super excited to be sharing the topic with you today, and the topic I am choosing to talk about is the stars aligning in your own universe. Now, how many of you have had an idea or a dream or an aspiration and you thought about it and you got totally jazzed up and excited about it, but then you let it sit for a couple of hours or even slept on it and woke up and I think that's too big. I don't think I can really do that. I don't know how to do that. And how many of you have gone through that and said, nah, I guess I'll do something else. That's not meant for me. Well, I wanted to share, and I will be sharing with you, some stories. So from a couple of my clients this week, they've had some amazing breakthroughs, and I thought, what better way to celebrate breakthroughs than to share the stories so other people can hear of what's possible and take that into their own lives and reflect on that. So one of my clients in particular, she's been working on writing a book, but she's not a published author. And she has just really felt overwhelmed. And she has a separate day job, but she has this really great expertise and she wants to share that message. So she's working through that and having the courage to write it. Now, I've worked with her, and one of the tips that I actually learned from one of my online courses that I'm taking is visualization. And so actually drawing out what the cover of her book would look like. And she's like, that's so silly, I'm not an artist. And I said, you know what? It's not about how well the drawing looks. It's about you actually physically and mentally taking the time to visualize what your end product is going to be. Where is it going to be sold? Who's going to buy it? Whose lives do you want to change by writing that book? And so she appeased me and she said, fine, I'll draw it. So she drew it and she put it by her computer or laptop in her office. Now that was about 3 weeks ago. And we had one of our sessions this week, and she had a great story because ever since she put the drawing up, or did the drawing and put it up by her computer, she's just been thinking about it more and more focused on it. And anything she's reading, she's looking for that topic, or people she's talking to, she's sharing what that topic is and getting their input and insight on that. And she said to me, Amy, I was at Starbucks last week, and I saw a friend I hadn't seen for about 3 months, and I shared my idea with her and the story. And she said, you know what? My brother-in-law was just involved in this, so can I connect you with him? And so she connected with him, and she's had some great success that way. And she's also had some recent articles that she read that she wouldn't have found otherwise. So bringing it back to the topic this week of the stars aligning in your universe, when you set your goal and you have clarity and focus on what you want to get to, and you realize you don't have to take a giant leap to get there, but you can take steps, whether it be baby steps or toddler steps or adult steps, but taking a step every day and thinking about what those steps can be, make it real and make it less daunting. So my challenge to you, you all know I love to give challenges, so here's my challenge this week for week 3 of the stars aligning in your universe. I'd like you to think about an idea or an invention or something that you would like to do. But the caveat is, pretend and put in your mind that it won't fail. It's something, it's a sure thing, it's not going to fail. What would you do? What would you write? What would you make? Who would you talk to? What would you do? If you knew it wasn't going to fail, what would that be? So take a little bit of time and think about that, and then what I'd like you to do is get your journal, write that down. Say, this is 100% sure thing, and then write what that is. Then the next thing I challenge you to do is give yourself 7 minutes, and you can use the timer on your phone or on your microwave setting, or depending where you are in the kitchen or in your office, wherever you're going to be doing this. Give yourself 7 minutes, and in that 7 minutes, The first part is to write down what difference that thing will make in your life if you did it. Why do you want to do that? What difference will that make in your life? And then the next part is, what difference will that make in others' lives? And the third part is just 3 steps you could do today. 3 steps you could do immediately that would get you on your way to achieving that goal. Now, I will tell you, it'll be amazing what you come up with. Now, you write it and go back and read it, and you will have really great things on that piece of paper. And you'll see, if you start working toward that, things start happening and stars start aligning in your universe. So I thank you and honor you for taking time out of your day to share with me on Reflective Fridays. And as always, don't forget to start and end every day with a smile.